In this video, we're going to tell you everything you've always wanted to know about smoky whiskey but didn't want to ask. We're going to tell you about the difference between peated and smoky whiskeys. We're going to tell you about how that smoke got in there in the first place. And we're going to tell you how you can win one of the kings of smoky whiskey, Ardbeg. This Ardbeg is worth over 350 pounds. It's called What?
How do you say that in Gaelic?
Come on.
Oh, come on!
What?
The name doesn't even fit on the label. How am I meant to pronounce this?
That's this month's prize.
Agnam Beasts? Ugh. Smoke plays a big role in lots of whiskeys around the world, particularly in Ardbeg Amnong Beast?
Can you not say it like that?
These are some of the questions we're frequently asked about smoky whiskeys. What's the difference between a peated and a smoky whiskey? This is the first hurdle to get over. While peat and smoke are similar, not all smoky whiskeys are peaty, but all peaty whiskeys are smoky. Peat is a kind of fossil fuel. It's a bit like soil. It's made up of decaying plants and animals that have been compressed in wet, bogland areas. It can be found all over Scotland. As part of the process of making whiskey, you take malted barley and you get it to germinate. In order to halt the germination process, you use hot air, something that some of us are full of.
Technically, you use heat in the form of hot air to kill the germs, rather than smoke per se.
That hot air can come from lots of different things.
That was directed at me, wasn't it?
It can come from a gas fire, it can come from steam, or it can come from burning peat. And if it's done with burning peat, you also get smoky flavors that come through from, well, literally the smoke. So as that hot air comes up with the smoke, you leave those flavors in the grain. When someone says that a whiskey tastes smoky, it means it has that kind of ashiness to it, that thickness that's like a bonfire. And that's different than the peat. As I said, a whiskey can be peaty and it can be smoky, but a smoky whiskey doesn't have to have had peat in the malting process. So if there's no peat, how does the smoke get into the whiskey? This is where the barrel comes in. A lot of scotches are matured in ex-bourbon barrels, and to make bourbon, you char the inside of the barrel, which means you light it on fire. So you get those thick layers of charcoal inside. And when you put your whiskey into that, you get that ashy flavor. And that's why you get the smoke. And that's why you can have a smoky whiskey that wasn't made with peat. Is all whiskey smoky? No. How do you measure smoke? Smoke is measured in fennel parts per million, which is a way of judging how smoky a whiskey is. A fennel is a type of carbonic acid that's found in smoke tar. And since it's in smoke tar, it's in smoky whiskeys. So if we measure the fennel parts per million, or ppm, we can gauge how smoky a whiskey is. So as an example, Port Charlotte is considered a heavily peated whiskey, and it's 40 ppm. Ardbeg, look, I'm not even going to try to say it. I'm just going to outsource this to our friend Aqvavitae. You might know him from such whiskey reviews as
Lead Paint, Delicious but Deadly,
Recycled Whiskey Review number 3, and
Man vs. Nature, The Road to Victory,
and A Whiskey Buyer's ABCD, and
Dig Your Own Grave and Save.
Aqvavitae, just, can you pronounce this whiskey for me?
Untitled is an expression from Ardbeg, and it means shelter of the beast.
Ardbeg
Untitled
is 55 ppm, so it's a really peaty whiskey, and I've never tried it. I'm probably never going to try it, because it's 350 pounds a bottle. But if you want to try it, you could get your own bottle by winning one from our partner Dream Whiskies. Just click the link in our description, and you can win a bottle of Ardbeg.
Untitled.
What are the smokiest scotches? Most of the distilleries on Islay tantalize the taste buds, and they fill your nose with smoke.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Ardbeg is among the peatiest. So is Lefroy. If you're looking for something that's a bit different, Highland Park is a really good one that packs a lot of peaty punch. If you're looking for a blend, Compass Box does one called Peat Monster, and it is fantastic. What are some of the more mildly peaty scotches? Again, Islay is the place for peated whiskey, but even though they make some that are not as strong, by comparison, they're still quite peaty. Some of the blends are a good bet, so something like Johnny Walker Black or Monkey Shoulder both give you a bit of peat without slapping you across the face with it.
Slapped like a girl.
If you're looking for a single malt that's just got a whiff of peat in it, Bunnahabhain 12 is a good one. Just a bit of smoke. Are there smoky whiskies other than scotches? There are loads of international whiskies that can give you that sharp peatiness. Can you just tell us how to win the free Ardbeg?
Arian Bashed.
Alright, calm down. Just click the link in our description. I already told you, it's okay. You can go and enter into Dream Whiskey's competition. But the competition ends in April? April. Yes. So it ends in April. And if you're watching this video after April 2018, the competition will be over and someone else will have won. I'm sorry. But luckily, Dream Whiskies does a new competition every month. So if this Ardbeg
Arian Bashed.
has already gone to another home, you can win whatever they've got on offer. For a new video every week, subscribe to Top Whiskies on YouTube. And give us a like after you enter the competition. Good luck, we really hope one of our viewers wins.
Here is Ardbeg Distillery. Here is Islay. Here is Loch Ugadal, which is where the water source for Ardbeg is. And here is the Arian Bashed, the shelter of the beast.
Can you tell me what the prize is this month?
It's a bottle of Ardbeg.
Which one?
It's one of the really nice ones.
Oh, which one in particular?
It's the one that costs £350.
Great, what's its name?
It's called an Ardbeg.
No, specifically which bottling?
It's an Ardbeg.
Cop out.
Jackass.
You got it.